Well, the main site I go to won't load right now, so I'm using the backup site, which is much lower resolution. It really doesn't look like you can tell the difference. I'd be curious. When I finish this recording, I'm going to compare it with the previous episode and see if there is a difference in resolution. This feels like this is a crappy version. It's a smaller screen, and it also just feels like it's just lower resolution. But if it's enough for you to follow along with the episode, it's fine. So who cares? The other thing, though, and I'm not sure if I like this or not. This location, I assume actually that I'm watching. Yeah, it says subbed. Oh shit, it does say sub, doesn't it? So I need to go to. I was going to say that it does the episode title in English, but it's because I have it unsubbed. I'm not used to using this. I will switch over to English and come back. But maybe that's why I showed the title, because it said something about openings or something was the title of this episode. Normally they just show the Japanese, so I kind of like not knowing what the episode titles are. Because anime doesn't seem to care about spoiling people, and a lot of times their titles are spoilers. So I was going to say this new site shows the titles in English, but it's because I'm using subs. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm in the right place. This is where we need to be. And speaking of right place, there was no cold open, so we're going after the theme song. Like I said before, it's kind of hit or miss where you can queue up. I believe I'm queued up exactly right after the theme song, so doing the best I can here. There's a lot of adversity. Life would be so simple if there was just a stable streaming site that you could just go to anytime you wanted, day or night, and just watch the shit in whatever form you wanted, English or something. That'd be the perfect world. But we live in the shitty reality. We don't the shitty timeline. We don't live in the perfect timeline. So it is what it is. We are going on one. 3, 2, 1. No, it still has the titles here, even though this is a dub. It says an opening. I'll try to avoid looking at the titles. Hey, Sasuke's protected Naruto. I like that. Good shit. Hey, his nicknames are ridiculous. Yeah. Get your arm back, Dad. It's weird. Meanwhile, I like that they pause before they start. Just let it breathe, right? It's all about the flow of the episode. Because the other times I would bitch about them pausing because it feels like they're padding in time. This time it didn't feel that way. It's all about the flow of the episode. You're always using like these avatars to fight each other. You know, why don't you just duke it out like men? Got all this slithering shit and tentacles and supercharged energy beings. Just duke it out, man. Kick your ass. That's what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm looking at the resolution of the video. It looks the same to me. Maybe somebody's really good at seeing that shit can tell the difference, but it actually looks the same. I was worried it would look like shit. I prefer you didn't. I think for me, when they take these big creatures and have them fight each other in the place of just their own little bodies, it kind of divorces it of the close combat factor for me, the emotionality of the situation. This should be an emotional fight, but you got a huge energy being fighting Godzilla. So it's too impersonal, right? A personal fight is two people slugging it out face to face, you know? And I know that they're so powerful that wouldn't be impressive, so you're doing this instead. I understand why they did it. I'm talking about how it affects me emotionally. See, right? Like they're making my point for me. They're at such a higher level. They want to demonstrate that, so they use these large things to fight each other. I understand that. I know why they did it. They just explained it. But there's no emotion here for me. Because it's not two people who have history fighting each other. It's two creatures, Take a knee. Huh. He doesn't even have to say anything, just her name. Huh. The dog reacted like he heard that too. Does he understand English? I think he does. Well, Japanese. Exactly. Good point. He's not wrong. Yeah. He just got the morale back up. Everybody was feeling defeated. Uh oh. Agreed. Fangirl actually contributed for the first time in 400 episodes. I'm just being an asshole. Get rid of that sword. Well, they called it kaiju. We basically got two kaiju duking it out, which has never been interesting to me. The scale's too large. Like, who cares, right? Yep. Wish it was emotional. Ooh. At least they got vibrant colors back in the past. Not anymore. They were two boys skipping rocks, man. That is lost when you've got the giant monsters. Yeah. Drop a nuke. Well, drop a sword, you just pull out another one, right? Especially when we're talking about energy swords. No, follow his orders. He's smarter. Yeah. That's the biggest also. So is he not going to grow his arm back? I guess not. He's not a zombie, is he? Or is he? Talking about Naruto's dead. Oh, great. You're not going to, like I said, you're not going to do this in a physical fight. Somehow you're going to have to appeal to his emotions. Your names are too long. I'm saying the same thing. I love that guy's voice, by the way. The English voice, anyway. It's about my ego. Let's compete. Yeah. That's kids will be kids. Hey, don't be putting marks on me. Hey, you can't put it on my backpack. Put it on my body. But you are, though. Dumbass. Yeah. So competitive. Idiots. Yep. They're coming at you from all sides. You dead as hell. Why are you in our way, man? Ha! Dumbass. Stupid ass name. He is a comedian. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it looks good. I mean, I can follow the technical aspects of what they're doing. It makes sense, but losing Neji, by the way, you also lost your surveillance, half of it anyway. But I'm not sure what effect it'll have. Is what I'm saying. Like, from a technical point of view, I understand what they did, how they all coordinated, how they work together. Is it enough? I don't think so. It's kind of weird. Does she care about the emotionality of the situation? Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course she does. You don't care about the fight, then. Like, the existential threat. You just care if these two are getting along. Oh, Jesus. Who knows? I'm thinking no, though. Yeah, but he's... I don't think you can physically defeat him. The toad is perplexed. They're going to try, though. They're going to keep trying to physically defeat him. Yeah. So what do? You have to bring his girlfriend in, man. Somehow resurrect her. That's what he always said it would be, right? Indefeatable. Didn't work. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. This is your last life. This feels like bad news. Yeah. You're dead as hell. Oh, great. Yep. Great. I was wondering the same thing. When I say, by the way, when I've been saying physical attacks, I mean like they're new, normal magic attacks. They're not talking about like actually physically attacking. I don't think it's gonna work. I think they have to hit him emotionally, but it'll take the characters a while to get there. So I won't keep pressing that point. But no, I'm thinking it. Yeah, shit. Quit reading me. How long are you gonna float up there? Just wondering, because they're just standing down there talking, right? Nope. Right. Oh shit. Lovely. Very disgusting. It's just trying shit out. Oh. Yeah. I'm out. Peace out. He blocked it, which means it would have hurt him. Isn't that interesting? I was wondering if physical attacks would hurt him at all, like your actual physical attacks. Yeah. Appeal to his emotions. I'm very bitter about this. Just bring her back. We've been seeing people get brought back left and right, man. Seems like the spell to bring her back is easier than the spell to take over the entire world. Yeah, close enough. It would have, though, if he had known. I could sing Frank Sinatra's My Way. That's what I'm saying. It would have mattered. He said it didn't matter. It would have. And as always, the music is kicking it, man. We had a mask on and a different voice, you dick. Plus, he thought you were dead. This is pretty good. This is S tier shit talking. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Get him back. Yeah. Really? Sage Jitsu. I didn't think about that. That's okay. That was what revealed it. I got you. I got you. Maybe. I still think the emotional solution would be the solution, the final solution. Kick that ass. Now you care about the fight. But are they still friends, though? Hey, man. Why are you talking to me? It's weird. Well, I don't like where that's headed. That's some dark passenger shit, man. Like I said, just knowing the show, it's going to be a conversation, or it's going to be the person having the conversation. It's going to be what gets through him, and he's going to stand down. Or weaken him enough where a strike can kill him, right? An emotional appeal of some sort. I think that's what it's going to be. But, the Sage thing is something they haven't tried yet. And, within what they've been establishing during this fight, what works, what doesn't work. That is an interesting wrinkle. I hadn't considered it, so it's possible that'll be what it does. But I think it'll take him down a notch so that they can then talk to him. But yeah, the biggest flaw so far, unless there's some deep lore reason why he couldn't do this, the resurrection jitsu would be a better way to bring Rain back than, creating a hive mind virtual reality everybody lives in, and you create a fake version of her that feels real to you, right? All you need is a corpse. Get some girl who just died as approximate size and shape of her. Resurrection jitsu, boom, there you are, right? She's back. We've seen this actually their personality. It's really them. That's all you need. There are a few problems with that, but you'd probably want to put in an adult woman depending on what your intentions are. I guess not a girl, but the spirit of her would age with time, and when she gets to an appropriate mental age level, you can start dating her if that's what you want to do. Whatever, man. Just whatever it is. If you just want her back in the world, you want to have her in your life. You want more than that. There's ways to do all that with Resurrection Jitsu. You don't need the hive mind virtual reality, which seems way harder to achieve. So I don't understand that part. It could just be a flaw in his thinking process, because the EFAP of the world will say, look at all the possible outcomes, and now we need to min-max the perfect outcome, and if the writer doesn't choose that perfect outcome, if the writer doesn't have the characters choose that perfect outcome, the writer's a moron and the characters are idiots. That's the EFAP plays. I've been listening to them talk about Deadpool versus Wolverine, and they're just trashing it. The movie's going to make over $1 billion. They're just trashing it every step of the way. They're going scene by scene. In every single scene, here's why the character's a moron. Here's why the character's a moron. Here's why the character's a moron. Well, when you're going through life, you don't min-max everything in life either. Maybe you have some errands to run, and you sit there and think, okay, these are things I need to bring, and then you go out, and you forget that you also needed to get a new pair of glasses or whatever. Get a new key made for your garage door, and you forgot to bring the garage door key. Well, then you didn't min-max your life. That's another errand you could have done while you were out. You're a fucking idiot. Yep. Point being, we have blind spots. There's things we aren't going to think of. It doesn't mean we're dumb. It doesn't mean the writing's flawed. It just means it's a blind spot. It's entirely possible that the resurrection jitsu would have fulfilled him and would have been the perfect solution. He didn't think of it, and that's okay. I'm just bringing it up. Maybe there's a reason why he couldn't do it. Because this show is so lore heavy, maybe there's a lore reason why he couldn't do it, and I just don't remember them bringing it up, right? Some kind of limitation. You can only do it once, and it only lasts for 6 months. Well, that's not good enough. I don't know. But I'm bringing it up in case somebody knows about a lore reason. I'm not bringing it up to say the writers are idiots or the character's an idiot. It just makes me wonder why he wouldn't use that solution.